So I have good news and bad news, but then good news again. It's kind of like a good news sandwich. There's this freaking awesome, terrifying, and super deep lore AU that I found in Danny's World. That's the good news. The bad news is the creator doesn't exist anymore. They literally decided to drop a Pablo Picasso 3 months ago, and then they just left. But then I thought there was a hint. There was a chance that I could find them because their idea was inspired by changed bro changed bro must exist. So I went to their account and they're gone too. However, like I said, good news, bad news, good news sandwich. I did also find another AU that's really freaking cool. So I might look a little bit at those here. All right, moving on. So just this art alone should be enough for you to go, oh my gosh, this is the real deal James Neal, because it is. So this is inspired by 1984, and I have no mouth and I must scream. Probably will make this an actual game when I finish learning how to use Lua. Oh my dear Lord. If this was a game, I would freak out. This art's so good. Either way, this is called V's Aftermath, also known as V's World. The setting is during winter in the future. There is an agency, but the only known members are the main tunes, not Dandy. All right, Dandy's a supervillain again. Dr. Doofenshmirtz up in here. Sometimes during the Ichor operation, a new virus made that had corrupted Garden View's systems, aka technology, not machines. This virus is called V2 or Iris. Wait, that's crazy. There's literally another Danny's World AU called the Iris. Are they connected? That was the other one that I was gonna show. What the flip? This included V, unfortunately. Okay, I feel like I've waffled too long. Cutting to our current time, after the defeat of Dan Defakis, they needed to use Iris to shut down part 1 of the Ichor operation. Hidden in an abandoned security room, all the tunes needed to use V's brain to transfer Iris to the computer, thus making V lose her memory. So they needed to transfer, like, a virus somewhere else. So, okay, it's like a computer virus. I think it's a computer virus that only affects technology. I understand now. Okay, this is a sci-fi. I was behind. Let's talk about the Twisteds in this world. But first, let me show you one. How do you like them apples? That Astro looks like he wants to eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sorry, let's talk about the Twisteds. Twisteds are Ichor-filled zombies. Oh, I don't like zombie. It infects others by biting them and reading the darkness in their heart. Reading the darkness in their hearts? What is this, a Disney game? Twisteds can also clone based on their own. Of course they can! Because in what world would doppelgangers not make it more scary? Twisteds have a new rarity called How did I move the thing by slamming my... And this guy's making this a game. You're going to be having Ravaged tunes running around. They have a 1 in 20 chance to replace their original Twist. That's not a lot. That is high. That's like a 5% chance. And are often harder to deal with. Ravaged have either pure red eyes or pure black eyes. Great. Note, mains are mini bosses. Of course they are. Of course, it's like a dungeon crawler Danny's World game. And lethals are regular bosses. There are only 2 lethals, unfortunately. Dandy and version 2. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, there's only 2 of them, unfortunately. Blah, blah, okay. Either way, Ichor and tapes. Tapes are considered to the agency, but you can trade them with Dandy to unlock weapons mid-game or in the lobby. Weapons? Ichor is used to purchase tunes of many kinds, just like in base game. If used incorrectly, it will corrupt you. Okay, so I think it's kind of like Wasteland, where there's some form of Ichor boosting. There are many types of weapons, but there are 3 kinds: melee, ranged, and bombs. Sorry, I really want to add explosion. They're pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, what kind of a fighter are you guys? Are you guys more of a melee, ranged, or bomber? Oh, you're asking me? Oh, that's so kind. I'm definitely bomb. For sure, bomb. Each tune has a new stat, range and damage, which is what will affect the weapon of choice. Makes sense. I think it's kind of like Pokemon with special attack and normal attack, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna shut up. We got the washing machine. Instead of filling up machines, you remove the Ichor from them. Okay, so you're undoing the work that, okay. This is a mission from the agency to remove any more risk to the Ichor infection. Machines might be broken when going up to them. Thus, another minigame is required. That's fun. If it's anything like Forsaken, dude, I love Forsaken so much. And as we saw before, here is Astro with a little bit of the boss icon, as you can see. All right, sorry, I just spent like 20 minutes trying to add an element to the video. I added smoke to my... Okay. Here's the inspiration. It says final boss. Oh, wait, you already knew. Sorry, I was like AFK for a second. All right, that's not all we have, though. There is more virus corruption. it. If there wasn't more, I wouldn't be making this video. You're talking too much. Tape number 1, November 14th, 2052. A future where the Ichor has escaped and adapted to affect other life forms. The fall of humanity. I love this so much. The world has fallen cold, leaving behind the toons who have been locked away. Now free, but having to survive the apocalypse. The fallen life of Earth. The Ichor that has taken over. And the machines who... Hold on, let me read that. And the machines who learn how to kill. I understand now. So the technology got infected and now, oh my... Yep, it's the technology is killing people. In times of these, we have anti-Ichor agency, aka the I love this so much. An organization that hosts missions to get rid of the Ichor and what's its infected and preserve life. There are some toons in there. None have found humans, though they are still alive. There are toons who disguise with the suspicious methods and usually stay away from the AIA, focusing on survival and helping others. So it's a split world again. Split world, some people are helping, some people aren't. Also, the artwork just for this screen is so good. Soak it in, boys. Soak it in. We got Astro. Astro this time may look cold-hearted, but he's just sleepy. He takes things a little more serious now that he's still and quiet outside of the job. He occasionally visits the abandoned garden view area to check on the rebellious toons and reminisce on older times. I wonder who those smellers are. They're scuns. Dude, Shelly has a dragon rocket launcher. Wow. Shelly is still a nice little fossil.
Excuse me, sir. That is not correct. She's actually an omnimite.
I'm cringe. I'm really cringe. A bit crazy after being forgotten, but still sane. Oh, she got forgotten. Why is that a trend? That's a trend recently. She still knows her dinosaurs. She's suspicious of V. Is she hiding something? She doesn't know, but she often talks about it to closer friends like Tisha, sometimes reporting it to Roger. Who is Iris? What does this Irish shenanigans mean? Up next, we got Sprout. Okay, oh yeah. Keep in mind, ranged, bombs, and melee. Sprout is a medic of the AIA. Makes sense? Makes sense. He's usually used for longer and riskier missions, as he's one of the few who can actually heal properly. He can also cook in this missions. Pretty useful. He's pretty similar to his past self, personality-wise, but a bit heartbroken because he can no longer be with Cosmo. I miss him. That's the first eye we read. So, I'm gonna use my brain power. The narrator's Sprout. It has to be. So everything that's written is in the POV of Sprout. Aww. Pebble's so cute. A rescue dog trained by Dandy. Pebble is a small guy, but is willing to save anyone. Due to this motive, Pebble is neither in the AIA or against it. Pebble is just a good boy that wants to help others. Arf, arf. Okay, what? I need to, like, sometimes I need to not bark when there's barks on, okay. Dandy looks homeless? Still morally gray. Dandy still has similar motivations, but due to his current events, his state of mind has slightly shifted. He wants to survive. He wants to know what happened. He doesn't want to snap and reach insanity. Oh, congratulations. Welcome to the rest of the world. What a weird thing to say. When the bar is that you don't want to snap and reach insanity, that's when you know you have problems. He thinks tapes have the answer. Buddy is greed. He's just a greedy guy. And here is V, their corruption, leader of the AIA. She was the first to get out of preservation. She never wanted to do this as it's risky and stressful. Iris forced her, but that freaking virus. You know, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what everyone's doing. I guess that's like the whole point, right? Iris, a former super cute computer AI made for war. That's the reality. That's the real world, huh? This guy's smart. Like the guy that made this. Now a spiteful being for humanity, it decided to corrupt V to finish what Iris started. The AIA was really just a tool to fake with helping. More of a way to finish Iris's plan, which is to complete herself once more, before wiping out. Oh, silly piece of technology. You're really talking ill of your pal. This artwork's crazy. Hey, whoever created this, please add me on Discord. Please come back. Please come back! That's not it, though. We got a little bit more. Sugar plum, sweet sugar baby. I hate my life. Yay, we got more tunes. Shrimpo, he has a stop sign axe. Can I ask you a question? Okay. Shrimpo's even angry because of the constant annoyance of the apocalyptic nature of the world. He hates everything, and he will kick the booty of anyone who stands in his way. Shrimpo moves slowly, but the swing of his junk weapon is enough to deal with the Twisteds. The swings are usually really fast and hit really hard. I mean, I feel like calling it a junk weapon is an insult, but it literally is a junk weapon. So, Finn looks twisted already. I thought that said Finn is a pretty girl. I don't know why. Okay. But due to the pretty crappy water of the apocalypse, he isn't able to clean it. But he is not infected like how most believe. The water is just really dirty. Dog, he is definitely infected. He has teeth coming out of his head. Finn usually attacks by grappling Twisteds with his fishing rod, and he either throws a Twisted away or he lets another Toon do the blow. You know, I always have the fixation of characters that use fishing rods. In my mind, I immediately think Gon. Gon fishing rod is so crazy. Scraps looks so paperish here. It's insane. Scraps is still crafty. Nice. Often doodling the weapon or shelter ideas. Sometimes building them. She loves her brother. I just realized there's a knife at the end. Wow. You ever heard of the life at the end of the tunnel? What about the knife at the end of the tail? Okay. Scraps usually stays by Goob because she doesn't want him to get hurt again after the last time he needed to be stitched. But she can be seen alone or with other Toons. Like, she looks, I think this is how Scraps should be. It looks like it was made by a kindergartner. Doodle Bob Jr.'s brother, long lost sister. Goob keeps a tank of Ichor on his back, originally like EGG. This is epic, dude. Goob is a silly Toon that still loves to hug others. Though he's a bit accident prone, he does occasionally have bursts of anger due to a certain reason. Aw, he has a scrap sticker on it. He got in a huge accident when fighting a Twisted one day, so he had to be stitched back to his regular self. But his other side is infected with Ichor, thus making Goob half Twisted. This side is more intelligent, but also
more angry.
I didn't really connect the fact that he's half Twisted. Him being half Twisted, he's definitely one of, if not the worst Toon to turn on you at random. That dude can do so much damage. And at the end, we have a cutscene that's blurred. If I believe the V final boss, it looks like murdering, I can't tell who, but someone's definitely freaking dead. And I reluctantly have to admit that is the last of what has been posted and might be the last of what we see. I wish I could reach out to the creator. I really do. Either way, I gotta go mow my driveway, so I will see you guys all again tomorrow.
Bye!